from pet rescue to helping out wild animals down here on the farm at Mudsheet. A big problem with nice modern farm buildings, like the ones we've got here all around us, are that they don't have any of the nooks and crannies and holes that old buildings used to have. Not a problem for us, but a big problem for bats, because they need these nooks and crannies so they can squeeze in, find somewhere to actually roost and nest up. So, why not help them by making a bat box? Doesn't look like a bat box, does it? Looks like a plank of wood. Well, that's exactly what it is at the moment, but look, I've written bat box on it, so it's going to be something impressive in just a little while. What you need to do is cut this up and turn it into your bat box. How do you do it? You're going to find out right after the break. But first, here's a question for you. What is Britain's smallest species of bat? Answer after the break on Animal Planet Unleashed. Now then, let's get to work. Before the break on Animal Planet Unleashed, I asked you which was Britain's smallest bat. It's actually the pipistrelle, which is so small it could fit in a matchbox. So, how do you help bats out? Bat box. Now, you need to start off with a plank of wood, 140 centimetres long. I've used a piece of old floorboard, which is nice because it's exactly 150 centimetres across and 2 centimetres wide. And I'm going to turn it into something very much like this. This is actually a bird box, and funnily enough, this design almost is the same for both of them. But today, bat boxes. So it's going to look just a little different from this. Now, what I need to do is measure this out. 2 sections 10 centimetres wide, front and roof 20 centimetres wide, a nice long back that allows the bats to climb up into the bat box from underneath. That's going to be 40 centimetres, and this short side 20, long side 24, just to divide that last bit up. Now, cutting these is going to take a little bit of time, so guess what? I'm going to cheat, and I cut these already. There's one tiny bit left to do, of course, and that's to put a door in so the bats can get in. Now, with a bird box, you drill a hole. With a bat box, well, what you do is you cut just a little bit, about 10 to 15 millimetres, so that's 1.5 centimetres. I'm just going to cut that off now. Here we go. With the base cut, it's time to put the whole thing together. This is where a vice is useful, or a Sven. Sven! What I'm going to do here is just bang it together as fast as I can. Now, you can be as elegant as you like about this. If you've got a really good workshop, you've got lots of vices and all kinds of things you can use, well, fine, make a really nice one. I'm going to bang this together just to show you how easy it can be. First of all, I'm going to take my bits of wood and I'm going to glue them together. Now, you can use any kind of glue for this. Polyvinyl adhesive is the stuff you want, but I'm using this extra tacky glue that will hold it together faster and allow me to work. Banging in galvanised nails that are going to last longer. They're not going to rust, and basically, that's going to give me the full construction. Practically there now, and it's looking pretty good. I reckon this is going to do the job. That's going to be our roof. That'll hold itself on now, especially when it expands in the damp. But I'm going to put a bit of glue underneath anyway. There we go. Squelch. I love this glue. It's brilliant. And I'm going to nail the nails in just to hold it all together. Yeah. And finally, bung your lid on. You can either nail the lid on, or you can wedge it and use a hinge to hold it on. That's if you want to check on your bats at the end of the year when they've moved out to hibernate. Well, there's your finished box. The bats can land here. It's nice rough wood, so they can climb straight up inside, and that's where they're going to spend their days, happily hiding out. Going wild now with Jeff Corwin, but join us for more batty behaviour afterwards on Animal Planet Unleashed. Dum, da, dum.